Nah, nigga, we gonna talk about it. Fuck all that.
Exclusives.
Fuck all that exclusives. Who we got in the building today?
Oh, that's me, man. Avar TheStar, aka Young Twinkle. You know what I'm saying? You heard?
What are the most talked about?
Oh man, most hated
in the city.
Most hated, all that. Yeah.
So fuck all that exclusives, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get straight into the shits then.
Let's go ahead. Let's get it.
For those that don't know, who is Avar TheStar?
I am one of the most consistent, most hated, but still one of the best artists here in San Antonio, man. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot for the streets, both sides of it, the hood, and just the regular people in the streets. I done fed them both. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is, man. I'm just, local artist, trying to get this thing. I ain't want to say I'm local no more, man. I got some people out of state that fuck with me.
So where are you from?
I'm born and raised in California, in Marin City, California. Okay. The jungle, actually. And I came down San Antonio and, like early teen ages. I was kind of back and forth, like from middle school, you know what I mean? Like first time coming here, I was like in maybe 5th grade, 6th grade, and then I went back. My mom was here and my daddy was in Cali, so I was, back and forth. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so when you did get to San Antonio, like what side of town was you in?
Oh, the east.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I started. First place I ever lived out here was New Life Village, and then as soon as we moved, I was only there though for like maybe 5-6 months, and then after we moved out to the New Life Village, I moved into the East Terrace, and I was there like for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But through the years, I ended up moving around. I was a lot of places on the East. I lived in the Sticks. I lived in Wheatley Courts. I lived in Sutton Homes, the Rigsby. Like I lived in damn near every hood, you know what I'm saying? Cause I bounced around a lot, man. I wasn't really stable as a youngster, man. I was kind of being everywhere, so you know what I mean. But the East Side was really, everybody know I was East Side. Everybody know what that is. Everybody know.
Okay. So when it come down to you being a rapper, like when did you start rapping?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I rapped when I was like young. Like I've been rapping kind of all my life because my next door neighbors used to rap when I was in California. Their name was 5150, and you can look them up. You know what I'm saying? They're from California. They're 5150, and I used to hear them recording like next door. You know what I'm saying? So I was hearing music all the time, and and start trying to write my own stuff to what I'm hearing coming through the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like I hear beats and I be like, you know what I'm saying? Trying to.
And how old were you at this time though?
Man, I had to be like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying?
So nigga, you got an early start.
Yeah. I definitely got an early start. I was around a lot of music my whole life. Everywhere I went, I was in some type of musical situation, some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So it was. I ain't gonna say how can I say, it was like just. I feel like it was meant to happen, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always around it.
So when was the first time you actually was on wax?
First time my homeboy, his name J. And back in the day when they had them computers with the mic that looked like a pen coming out of a square.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. Just one day out the blue, we all was kicking it, man. Me and my partner KD, we was at his house playing video games. And John was like, man, who want to rap? And I was like, shit, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? And we went in there. That was like the first time I really got on something. It wasn't professional or nothing, but it was the first time I got on any kind of music. My first professional song was at Polar Pimp Studio with QTeezy. Everybody call him QTeezy from the Sticks, King of the Hill. Y'all should know him. He used to do shirts and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that was like the first professional song. But like the first time I ever even did a rap, any period, like recorded it, was with my boy J. And like I said, on that computer, you know what I'm saying?
I know how that shit was, bro, because when I first did it, I started rapping. You know how like on them old stereos when you could just hit record on it with the tape?
Yeah.
I used to do that shit. I used to have to, but see, I figured out the trick. You had to put like the little paper or something at the top of the tape so you could record over that shit. And I used to record over my sister's little Just For Me tapes. They used to come in a little perm box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a Pink Just For Me tape. They used to have a song on that motherfucker, and I used to record over that shit.
Give me that. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, because she don't give a fuck about that shit.
That's dope. That's dope.
But look, I started from there, and the next thing I recorded on was that same shit you was on, bro.
Hey,
that shit
those are classic memories, man.
Yeah, man.
Because these kids now don't know nothing about it.
So whenever did you ever have to write on the CDs when you were selling them?
Yeah, but I was always trying to go outside the box. I always wanted to look better than people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted mine to stand out so you'll buy it. You know what I mean? So by the time I started trying to put CDs out, some people were still just writing on them, but I was already at the point where I was like, man, I'm finna get these printed on. You know what I'm saying? Or get something professional, at least put a sticker on it instead of me writing on it, because like I said, I wanted to stand out a little bit. I was like, everybody was writing on their CDs. Right. And I felt like I didn't want to just be looking like I'm fitting in with these dudes. It looked like everybody's CD. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I got to do something with mine. I want to, put a sticker on it. So by the time I started really putting out CDs, it was already time to print on them and put stickers and shit like that.
Okay, so speaking on CDs, we going to stay on that topic, bro. Like, do you think, like, physical CDs and shit like that, do you think them days is over?
Oh, yeah, they over. It hurt because that's all I grew up on that, you know what I'm saying? So it hurt because, damn, you know what I'm saying? That was a good way to get your music out. Now it's all digital. Like, if you go buy a car right now, most of them ain't gonna have no CD player in them. You know what I'm saying? If you buy a new enough car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So older models might still have them and stuff like that, but even if you go get you a new CD deck or something, man, or a new system in your car, it's not gonna have a CD. It's gonna have an aux plug. It's gonna have a USB cord. You know what I mean? Connection, but it ain't no CDs. And I mean, look at CD Exchange. They done went out of business and everything because ain't nobody coming to clean those CDs no more. Because what you gonna do with them? You know what I'm saying? So it hurt, but the CD days is pretty much over. I mean, like I say though, some people can still do it. You know what I mean? Some people can still go drop a CD and people gonna go buy it. You know what I mean? But I really feel like them days are over. Nah, man, I don't think I'm doing that no more because, like I say, it take a lot of time and money, and I would feel like I'm wasting my time if I go put it into something I don't feel like everybody gonna buy it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, who I'm gonna sell it to? If I like, it make it hard. It's already hard to sell your music. Yeah. It's gonna make it harder if they pull up in something new. And you like, hey man, buy my CD, and you gonna look at it. Oh man, I ain't got no CD player, fam. My bad. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why they ain't got to buy your music.
That's funny, bro. My laptop is like that, bro.
My
laptop don't even got a drive.
You feel me?
On that
you can't put no disc drives in them. I got an old enough Mac to where it still got the CD drive on there. My Mac computer still got the drive. You know what I'm saying? But as a matter of fact, I had to take my partner got some music that we did a long time ago. He had it on CD, and I had to take the CD and put it all on the computer so he could have it, like, cause he ain't had nowhere to play it. You know what I'm saying? Man. So I had to take a CD from him and put it on my thing and put it all on a USB form and email it to him and all that so he could have it on his phone and plug his aux up with it. But that's pretty much what everybody doing. So I mean, the world and the game always changes, so people got to learn to stay, with the times. I mean, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? It hurt being a real hip hop head like I am. Like, I come from tapes. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of hurt that the game changed on me like that. It hurt when you striving to become something and then it switch up on you. It's like people who went to college all 4, 5, 6, 7 years to go be a certain thing, and then now the world don't need that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So because you got to think about it.
We probably all dreamed about that day, bro, where you had niggas at goddamn whatever the store is, right, that lined up to buy your shit.
To buy your shit. Now they not doing that. They bought it on their phone. You don't know who. You'll know by looking at the numbers. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like even that, like, the game is so messed up, bro. Like, I can go drop a CD right now and go online and buy 3,000 copies of my own CD. You won't know that I did that. You just look at it and be like, shit, first day that nigga sold 3,000 albums. And you like, damn, that nigga did pretty good to be this from right here. Not knowing I don't want to did that myself, so that's why I feel like it.
But you know what? I've been hearing that a lot lately. They saying that a lot of artists are doing that.
Nah, man, that's how Cash Money came up. They dropped the album and bought $1 million worth of their own, and they started popping up on people's radar now because all they seen was 1 million copies sold. So now Def Jam calling, Universal calling, like, y'all niggas over there selling $1 million worth of, y'all got you know what I'm saying? Because the money gonna call you. So that's what they was doing. They was putting out music, buying it back they sell, because they was in the streets and they had money. You know what I'm saying? So they put it out, buy it back they self, and then, like I say, they start popping up on these people's charts now. People want to know what's going on with y'all. So now we can negotiate $1 million deal because all you see is these numbers. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, they was putting the music out too. They was, you know, actually people was getting the music from them, but it was also putting another machine behind it to get on the right radar to, you know, get that music out there. So
by you saying you a hip hop head, we gonna switch it up just a little bit, bro. So like, who are some of your early influences when it comes to the music though?
Man, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really close. Like, the neighborhood I lived in. Matter of fact, Tupac went to the same high school as me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't the same age. He older than me, of course. But I seen him in the neighborhood. I got my best friend, his name is Hiroji Pratt. You can look him up. His father was Geronimo Pratt, the Black Panther. He on my Facebook and everything. You know what I'm saying? His father recently passed away. But when he was alive, that's who was raising Tupac. So, like, I was a little kid and would see Tupac in the neighborhood, but he wasn't Tupac yet. You know what I mean? He was just the neighborhood Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we went to the same high school. He even after he blew up, he came back to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But like I said, when all this was going on, I was very young. So I didn't even know the caliber of what was going on. I never knew Tupac was going to be that. He was just a rapper who was good. And we knew he was good, but I mean, it was just like, you know what I mean? It wasn't who he is now, you know, like a household name. So, you know, I took it a little bit lightly, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't know what I was in the midst of. But Tupac definitely was my influence just because you know, he was so connected to my neighborhood.
Right.
And I know about a lot of stuff he talked about in the video. He got, I think it was the Dear Mama video, or Brenda's Got a Baby. He holding a baby. That little baby is one of my brother's best friends. Like, he still live in the neighborhood. Like, he grown now. You know what I'm saying? His name Elijah. Matter of fact, when the song started, he said, man, I want to dedicate it to my little godson Elijah.
He did say that.
That's my son. I mean, that's my son. That's my brother, one of my brother's best friends in the neighborhood. Like, he on my Facebook now, too. I can call him. I know his mama. You know what I'm saying? So, Tupac coming from the neighborhood and becoming that, man, that was just glorious to me. You know what I'm saying? So, he definitely was, you know, a huge inspiration to what I be doing and how I do my music and what I be talking about and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tupac was literally God to me. If he said don't like them niggas, I ain't like them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was like that. You know what I mean?
What's funny is, bro, we had a conversation, bro, when we was doing the video, and I forgot what it was, and you was like, nah, because Pac said, I don't like them niggas, so I don't like them niggas.
I really feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody talk. I don't want to hear nothing about no Biggie, really. Like, I feel like the only reason Biggie was compared to Pac was because they was beefing. That's why I don't like beefing with these little niggas around here, because it make it feel like we on the same level when we get to beefing. Like, I ain't finna beef with you. I can't even hear you. Like, right now, if I put out a diss song on the internet about Jay-Z, do you think he would ever respond? Do you even think he would listen to the song?
No.
No, because even if he, like, I'll give you a perfect example of somebody he did that to. He did it with 50 Cent. And that's what made 50 blow up, because 50 put out that song called How to Rob. And he was talking about everybody on the song. And Jay-Z did a freestyle on one of his shows like, I'm all about $1. What the fuck is 50 Cent? 50 was like, oh shit, that nigga Jay done said my name. You know what I'm saying?
No, matter of fact, he did that at Summer Jam too.
And that's what it was. Okay, so now you done made this man popular off you speaking about him. You know what I'm saying? And I done did that twice, and I ain't doing it no more. I had to learn the hard way. I done did that with 2 people. Got into it with them, and then people start comparing. I'm like, how y'all, what are y'all comparing? Like, am I missing the list? Am I missing the resume? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause whatever, you know what I mean? But you know, back to the original question, Tupac was very, you know, inspirational in my music. There's a couple other people I like and listen to, but I feel like he's the mecca of my music listening. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. Yeah. So, at what age did you know, like, alright, fuck this shit? Like, I got bit by this music bug. It's on. Like,
man, I'm gonna tell you, fam. So, when I was in high school, I was a part of this clique called Chocolate Boys.
I do recall those guys.
And I want you to notice this. Every clique that I'm gonna tell you I was a part of in this interview, they all was like booming. And I had a lot to do with it every time. So I want people to pay attention to this shit in this interview, you feel me?
Listen.
Cause I've been a part of a few groups, my nigga.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you.
And all them motherfuckers been goddamn monumental in the city. You feel me?
I will say this, bro. Listen, I know everything you talking about now, so listen, we gonna let it go.
You feel me? So look, the Chocolate Boys, you know what I mean? We was real popular in high school. We had like maybe 2 or 3 people in every high school. So when we threw a party, every high school knew we had a party. So, you know, we was lit. You know what I mean? At this time, people weren't really throwing parties like that. It was a couple cliques that was, but it was like real minimal. It might maybe like 5 or 6 cliques that was really throwing, you know, parties like that. But anyway, what happened when we had this little party where we all got together and we was introducing our names because we started popping, you know what I mean? Everybody wanted, who's these Chocolate Boys, you know what I'm saying? So we had a party where we all introduced ourselves, you know what I mean? So, you know, party lit, we doing our thing, everybody introduced themselves, and we opened up a freestyle session, you know what I'm saying? And everybody was kind of on that I'm coming down freestyle, you know what I mean?
Yes, this was.
But I got on there, being from California, I was blessed to have a mixture of what California jazzy type music and the Texas music and being able to mix it together, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I know what both sides want to hear and I know how to make it sound good, whatever. So, man, I got up in there freestyling, man, and shit, the way the crowd was feeling me and the way I was feeling, like the feeling that I had, bro, on stage. Like I still get it to this day when it's a live show and people are attentive to my music and listening and know the words and all that. Like it's a feeling that come over me. And that was the first time I had that feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on stage freestyling, like everybody was just lit with me, man. And we wasn't drunk, like we was kids, so we wasn't no drinking going on or nothing. Like it was just a vibe in there, you know what I mean? But I grabbed a mic, everybody like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And I wrecked that whole fam, and ever since then it was like, oh man, I ain't never getting off stage again, man.
For y'all that don't know, there was a legendary club.
Mm-hmm.
Called Studio 2000.
Yeah, man. It ended up changing to Chocolate City after that or something like that. But Studio 2000, man.
Studio 2000, man. Listen, I seen some of the most legendary shit in my early ages.
Hey, man, my partner got some VHS tapes with some parties on there from, boy, everybody, all y'all mamas was on there. All you young niggas watch it?
Yes.
Y'all mamas was on there. Don't make me pull out this old VHS, man. I'm damn near 40, so your mama close to my age, 38 and that. All right now, don't make me pull out no video of your mamas, man.
There was a thing. Bro, listen to this. There was a thing. I'm going to let him tell it.
Yeah.
There was a thing that the Chocolate Boys used to do.
Okay. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Called chocolatizing.
It was called chocolatizing. Yeah.
They used to chocolatize the women. Bro.
Say fam, and believe it or not, we was like some little local B2Ks, my nigga. Like bitches was fighting, they was calling us on a regular basis. They was trying to do anything to be one of the girls that sit in the chair to get chocolatized. And what chocolatized was, we would, you know, back then it was when everybody was, you know, the ushers type thing. We was popping and slide, you know what I'm saying, and like grinding on the girls, you know what I'm saying. It was them type of days. So we would get a girl and sit them on a chair, and one of the Chocolate Boys would do that, you know what I'm saying. Basically give her a lap dance, you know what I mean, pour chocolate on her and lick it all off her titties and shit. Hey, we was nasty, fam. Listen, hold on, we kids doing this.
This is not a game.
It's not a game, it's a series. So look, I'm talking about we used to have people, parents, because their kids be sneaking out the house trying to come to the party. So people, parents be sitting at the club outside the front waiting on their kid to pull up like, I knew you was gonna be here. Get your ass in the car. Nope, nuh-uh, you know what I mean? Like, it was like that, bro.
And
it was like that,
why,
bro.
We did not think that was not right.
Because, man,
like, nigga,
we didn't, man.
But we was all like, dog, this is early,
you know, like maybe 90s, early 2000. You know what I'm saying?
99, 2000.
You feel me? Right, but this is about the time when R. Kelly was the truth. So that type of music, that love music, that's, you know what I'm saying? That shit was what was popping. You know what I'm saying?
pt1.com.
Do you hear me?
That Genuine
112 was popping, you know what I'm saying?
All that
Jagged
shit.
Edge, you feel me? That's what was popping. Like the rapping wasn't the only thing that was, you know, taking over. Them R&B niggas was killing the game at this time, like groups and shit like that. So, you know what I mean? We going to the clubs. It was about that. It was about dancing. It was about grinding. It was about, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. You know what I mean? So when we started doing that, man, we was on a whole nother level. Like we didn't even know what we was doing. Like we didn't know that 20 years later, people still gonna be like, man, you know what I'm saying? You remember the party? Like,
I remember.
We didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
One night, bro. I don't even know how the fuck y'all had security. But y'all had security this night. And somehow, this nigga, okay, y'all was getting ready to chocolatize this girl. But she was blindfolded this time.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He wasn't even no chocolate boy, but go ahead.
I know this nigga was not a chocolate boy.
He wasn't. He was the DJ. That's how he got on stage. He was the DJ.
All I know is some freaky shit happened on that stage.
Okay, so let me tell you what's funny about that. To this day, if you mention chocolate boys around them girls, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, them niggas be eating that pussy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it wasn't us. It was not a chocolate boy. What happened was this nigga blindfolded his girl. It was her birthday. He like, man, let me chocolatize my girl. You know what I'm saying? It's her birthday. We like, all right, you know what I'm saying? He was the DJ. We like, all right, cool, go ahead, chocolatize your girl. You know what I'm saying? He get up there and chocolatize, but he did a little bit more than this chocolatize. He got up there and literally ate her. Man, hold on. See, this is why my little girls can't go to no parties. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was 14, 15, 16. Okay, this was high school. So whatever age we in high school was at this party from 9 to 12. Okay, was in this party, and we got the DJ who older than everybody in here. He get his girl and eat her pussy on stage. This is going on at the party. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I'm sorry, daughters. I love y'all. If y'all watching this, you can't go. But
bro, in front of
everybody. Like stop the music. I want everybody to come up here to the front and pay attention to what's going on. We thinking he just gonna do the chocolate thing and dance on, lick a little chocolate off of it, and that's a wrap. Nah, he went up there and ate that pussy, man.
In front of, bro, nigga.
He went up there and ate that motherfucking pussy.
Like,
and then so then when the word started getting around about this shit, see, wasn't no internet. Wasn't no Facebook, wasn't no Facebook Live, wasn't nobody on their phone filming this. It wasn't none of that going on. You had to be there. So now it's word of mouth. You feel me? So you know, if I tell you something, by the time it get to the 10th person that done heard it, it's a little bit done switched up. So imagine 100 people or 200 people talking about it, right? So by the time it got back to us, it was, shit, them chocolate boys, he be eating that pussy good on stage. And it was like, man, we ain't eat no pussy. We wasn't even eat pussy then. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, we wasn't eating pussy yet. You know what I'm saying? Pussy was still nasty to us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like, no, like, now these little niggas, they nasty anyway, they born nasty. You feel me?
Gross.
Yeah, you feel me? But back then, for us, it was like, man, I ain't no motherfucking pussy, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Now we grown, we be like, yeah, I eat my white pussy, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Who don't eat pussy now? But back then, it was fucking disgusting. It was like, nigga, ain't nobody finna do that. So, it was good, kinda, but not really, because it was like, now we labeled as like super, like too nasty at this time for our age. But as we start growing up, the older bitches and all that was like, oh yeah, y'all chocolate boys, you know what I'm saying? So it would work for us, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? It was good and bad off that shit. But either way it go, it wasn't even none of the chocolate boys. 15 of us, but it was never one of them who did that. You know what I'm saying?
So what was your chocolate boy name? Because everybody had
everybody had a name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a name, you know, kind of pertaining to who they were or what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? I was chocolate hazel because my eyes hazel green. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew me as the dude with the green eyes, or they knew me Avar with the green eye, whatever. So, you know what I mean? I was chocolate hazel. Matter of fact, my cousin Q named me that. Q Jackson. He the clipper ripper now. He out here cutting hair, but he the one named me that.
You see, I got a shirt on.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Matter of fact, he gonna be kind of hot at me when he see this, cause I got one too, and he wanted me to wear it. I'm like, I don't ever go nowhere. How I'ma wear it? You know what I mean? I could have wore it right now, so I know he gonna see it and be like, you know what I'm saying?
We support black business.
Yeah, man. So y'all holla at Q, man, and Raven, man. They got a lot of stuff going on. They got the cinnamon rolls, they got the shirts, they got the haircuts. You know what I mean? They doing a lot over there, man. So y'all holler at you smacking, you gonna do your
mask,
thing.
They
got the mask going on. Yeah, he definitely a hustler, man. Getting it all,
For sure.
getting it in.
Okay, so how did you get your rap name?